Hey guys, what's up? So I want to talk to you about 3 reasons as to why you should ignore girls. Well, not actually, no, time out. Not really ignore girls, just ignore her so she'll actually think about talking to you even more. Because the thing is that as crazy as it sounds, when you ignore a girl to an extent, it actually makes you much more attracted to them. It makes them wonder, like, why is he ignoring me? This doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I know it sounds crazy. Like, you would think that if you ignore a girl, she might move on. And there are times where that does happen. But from what I've seen recently, when you ignore a girl, especially a girl that actually is interested in you, it makes her start to engage with you more. It makes her more interested. It makes her wonder as to why you think you're so much better than her. So I'm going to give you 3 reasons as to why you should ignore the girl that you're trying to get with. Number 1, it kills her ego. See, the thing is that most girls nowadays with all these dating apps, and of course, them getting approached every single day as soon as they breathe and hit the streets, they have a huge head. All right, they have a huge head. Their confidence is through the roof, and they think every single guy should be interested in them. Right? They think every single guy should talk to them. Every guy should like their pictures. Every guy should watch their stories. And every single guy should give them compliments every chance they get. That's what they're used to, and that's what they think they deserve every day. So to combat that, or to, like, the biggest way you can defeat that is just ignore her as much as possible. Not saying that you gotta be a mute around her, but you can't be giving her all this attention. You have to act like she doesn't exist from time to time. You have to act that way. It's going to destroy her ego to the point where she's thinking, yo, why do you think you're so much better than me? And who else could you be fucking? Who else could you be dealing with to the point where you think you can ignore me? Like, you shouldn't be ignoring me. Like, you see how good I look. You do that, your chances of possibly raising her interest in you could definitely help. It's actually worked. Matter of fact, when I was in the gym 2 days ago, there was this girl who kept like walking around me just so I could possibly start a conversation with her. So I was like, you know what? Let me see if I'll ignore her to the point where she might start a conversation with me. And it worked. She was so upset that I didn't even start a conversation with her. She came up just to try to talk to me. And that wasn't the only situation. There was another situation last week where there was a girl where she didn't want me. Like, she rejected me. It's like, all right, cool, no problem. So the next few times I went to the gym, I pretended like she didn't even exist. Then she comes up to me saying, hey, stranger. Yeah, hey, stranger. You see me talking to other girls looking at me. I'm pretending like you don't even exist. And now you want to start a conversation with, hey, stranger, just so I keep giving you attention. That's how bad girls can't stand a guy not liking them anymore. They're that narcissistic. Only narcissists act like that. Because think about it. If you don't like me, I'm just going to move on. That's how a normal person thinks. But narcissistic people don't think that way. So the fact that ignoring them actually turns them on, it is kind of crazy. But hey, listen, if it works, it works. So stop giving them so much attention and stop liking their pictures so much. Pretend they don't exist and move on with your life, so then they start coming after you. The second reason is it automatically helps you stand out. Like I said, guys like girls' pictures 24/7, and they keep giving them crazy ass compliments when they're in the street. If you're not constantly giving her compliments or constantly seeing what she's doing on the internet 24/7, she's gonna start thinking about you. She'll be thinking like, yo, damn, like, I haven't heard from this dude in a minute. How come he stopped calling me? How come he stopped texting me? Or how come he stopped liking my pictures? Or how come he stopped viewing my stories? Then she'll possibly check in to see what you're doing. Or every time, like, let's say for you guys that are in school right now, you're at school, you're at work, whatever the case may be, and for some reason, you're not talking to her or having conversations with her as much as you did previously. She's going to wonder why that attention stopped. She's going to automatically think, yo, like, is he talking to somebody else? Or like, am I losing my looks? One or the other. That's exactly what you want. The fact that she's even wondering that, it helps you stand out because every other guy is trying to give her every single compliment that they can think of, hoping that works. You know what's crazy? Now I kind of see why girls don't like it when you give them so many damn compliments and you just met them and they did nothing to earn those compliments. Because not too long ago, when I got off the train, I'm seeing this guy try to talk to this girl, and he walks up to her saying that, oh, you're so beautiful. I never seen a girl that looks like you. And I'm thinking like, yo, bro, you thought that was really gonna work? You sound like everybody else. I don't understand how you could just go up to a girl and say that she looks so good, and you barely even, you don't even know her name. You only known her for like 60 seconds. I never understood anything like that. But nonetheless, when you don't do that, it actually makes you stand out. And she's like, damn, like he's not doing what the other guys are doing. It's much less work on your part, and it helps you stand out, and to the point where she doesn't lose interest in you. Because there's no way that you're going to be with the guy. You barely know the guy. You didn't even give it up yet. You did nothing to even earn some of these compliments. Then all of a sudden, you like me like that and I didn't earn it. And you keep saying that I'm like the best looking woman you ever seen. Like, that is kind of crazy. So please stop giving them so much damn compliments. It will help you stand out much more. And stop always going up to them like trying to start a conversation every single day. Because that will get annoying. And then basically she knows where you stand for the most part. Sometimes there's nothing wrong with letting a girl start a conversation with you first. Because, I mean, after all, you do exist. I mean, I know that, some guys, you think that you should always pursue or talk to her every single day. But sometimes you have to let a girl start a conversation with you first. If she's coming up starting a conversation with you first, it actually shows that she's interested in getting to know you. Because think about it, if you always have to contact her or you always have to start a conversation with her and she never even wants to talk to you at all, so the only way you get any attention from her is by being in the area or having to bring up a random topic to talk to her about, it kind of lets you know that she's probably not that interested. She's not that interested at all. It's like let's say if you have a business or something and that same person that you're trying to get to buy your product, you always have to go up to talk to that specific person so he'll keep coming back to you to buy the product. Most likely, he doesn't really like what you're selling. So maybe you should move on to other prospects or other clientele so you get your money up for your business. So the same thing when in dating. If you're talking to a girl constantly and she never starts a conversation with you at all, never hits you up, no source of attention at all, she has no mutual interest coming back towards your way, you might as well just let it go. Let it go, move on, because you're not standing out in her eyes. You're doing something that everyone else is doing. And point number 3, it actually takes less energy when you ignore her. Because the thing is, like, when you're always pursuing, or matter actually not pursuing, I wouldn't say pursuing. When you're always chasing behind a girl who's probably rejected you multiple times, you can't sit there and tell me that doesn't take a lot of energy out of you. It takes a lot of energy out of you to always think about what she's doing and always thinking about how you can please her. If you just sit back and just ignore her and play your role and act like you have a life outside of her or you have other girls to talk to besides her, it's less energy on your part because now she's thinking like, damn, now I'm going to start talking to this guy or starting a conversation. So now she's making it easier for you to link up with her at any point. You sitting back thinking like, damn, why do I always have to start a conversation? Why do I always have to take her out 24/7? And 9 times out of 10, the dude that she's talking to, he's not really taking her out like that. Or maybe he did it once or twice and he doesn't have to do much more than that. That's the thing. Girls love it when a guy has other girls to talk to. Because the thing is, when you have other girls to talk to, or let's say, you have other like things you like to do, like go to sporting events, going out with your guys, hobbies, whatever you like to do, it makes you kind of ignore a girl after a while. Like, how could you not? If you're always thinking about a girl 24/7 and you're always thinking of ways to, how can I please her or how can I show her that, I'm the guy for her, it takes up too much energy out of your day. And I don't got time for it. And you shouldn't have time for it either. It's something that you really shouldn't be doing. And she's really not going to respect it no way. She's not going to respect it no way. Trust me. If she thinks that your life revolves around her 24/7, she's going to run away as fast as possible. You just wasted all your time and energy and she still left your ass. That's how I look at it. So when you ignore her, or at least at the very least pretend like she doesn't revolve, like she's not like the biggest thing in your life, it takes less energy on your part and she will respect you for it. She'll respect you for it, and she'll want to be linking up with you much more because you have other shit going on. You have other shit going on. Like, you ever think about the guy who likes his girl so much and has to be around his girl 24/7? You want to know why that is? Like, forget about other girls for a second. He probably doesn't have any other friends. He has no other friends to talk to. He has no other hobbies. He doesn't do anything else outside of talking to his girlfriend. And guys like that always get left quickly. They get left quickly because at some point you do get a little boring. You do get a little boring because you're basically showing her that you have no life outside of her. And that is kind of corny. So please have a life outside of your chick. And anytime when you limit the attention that you're giving your the girl that you're talking to, it takes less energy and it causes her to start conversations with you and pursue you a little bit instead of you doing all the work. All right, I'm out. Like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you think, and I'll see y'all later.